Hey everybody, Jeff from Draws Talks. Wanted to talk to you today about trends for 2020. We've gone through this entire year talking about all different avenues and subjects when it pertains to leadership. And now it's kind of time to look forward into what's expected going into 2020 and beyond. Now, just to give you a little tease, over at the podcast here very shortly, I'm going to be going over the big five trends for 2020 and beyond. But I wanted to go over one of them with you here today, simply because I wanted to kind of give you an idea of what the expectations are for leadership in industry and organizations. Again, moving forward into 2020. But right now, I want to go over one of those big five, and that is the continued trend of people who are getting older continuing to work in the workplace. So you have the baby boomers, you have Generation X, you have the millennials, but now you also have Generation Z coming into the workplace. So once again, there'll be four generations all in the workplace at the same time. So I wanted to give you a brief overview on this subject, and then I give you some solutions perhaps for those of you who are leaders out there to get over this hump or see things maybe a little bit differently. So as life expectancy continues to increase, many people will want to and need to work longer. Organizations will need to find ways to attract and engage older workers. They also will need to address the dynamics created when multiple generations of employees are working together. So I have three brief ideas for you to consider, those of you who are leaders out there. Keep this in mind as you're leading all of these generations in the workplace. The first one is to understand all the different generations. Not stereotype, but understand. We go into dealing with people with preconceived notions, and you need to treat everybody individually, but understand that they come from different generations and their priorities may be a little bit different just based on their upbringing. Another item would be to accentuate the positive. There could be a lot of hurdles to jump over as you're learning how to deal with a multi-generational force, but each generation also has their good points. Find out what they are, accentuate those. It will help build team camaraderie. And then lastly, and as always, you need to vary your management approach. And what I mean by that is not every person is the same. Each person has a different few items that make them click and make them tick. So it's our job to find out what those are and and utilize those items to make the workplace better for employees. And then in turn, that will help retention. So those are the items that I wanted to go over briefly with you today. Again, I'll let you know when the podcast is out. And for those of you who subscribe, you'll get a notice on that. Also wanted to let you know that the book is still out there and driving and trying some different avenues to try and get people exposed to the book. But also don't forget about those keynotes that I love to talk about and also love to get up in front of people and talk about. So Jeff Drozdowski, Jeff at DrozTalks.com. DrozTalks.com is the website. Take care. Bye for now.